This is question 10 from the 2023 Higher Engineering Science past paper. And I'm going to split question 10 into parts A and B, so we can do the fault finding, and then for the third section, which is describing the pneumatic system, will be on a different video. So for the first part of question 10, we're told that a mechanical engineer must design a pneumatic circuit to meet the following criteria. When push buttons VA and VB are not pressed, or when the lever on VC is thrown to the on state, a double acting cylinder must outstroke. And you're told the logic there is not A and B or C. A short time after the cylinder outstrokes, it must instroke automatically, and the cylinder must instroke slowly. So there's an initial design for the circuit, and it's known to have faults. And the next page asks you to describe 4 faults with the circuit that's shown. So I think what we'll do is we'll just do some fault finding first, and we'll go from there. If I have a look here first, we are told that we want for not A and not B to outstroke the cylinder. So what I would expect there is for air to be able to flow when A is not actuated and when B is not actuated. But if I follow the path of that mains air there, you can see that it's blocked off when VB is not actuated. So our first fault is here, and that is that valve B has to be on for the cylinder to outstroke, and that's wrong. And the second thing there, if you look at valve B, is that actually we don't have any we don't have any exhaust air. So if this connection was correct, we would expect to see an exhaust symbol there that could be on the one above if this was corrected. So that's number 2, that's our second issue. Following the airflow then, if valve B was actuated, the air would then flow here to valve D, which would move that shuttle ball over here, and therefore the air would flow down here to valve C, which is not what we want. So that must mean that there's something wrong with valve D. So that is the wrong orientation. Or it's connected incorrectly because we've got valve C connected to the output. Valve C is fine, so if we were to actuate valve C, then I'll use a different colour here, the air would flow and that would change the state of valve E, so that's fine. Looking here at the cylinder, currently I would have air flowing to instroke from my mains air, but there's no restrictor there, which means that the cylinder won't slowly instroke. And if that valve is actuated and valve E changes state, then I would have air to outstroke my cylinder, which is fine. Air would also then be flowing here, fill the reservoir, and would just quickly then change the state of valve E. So I've got a couple of problems there. My reservoir and unidirectional restrictor are the wrong order. But also, what you should have seen there was that actually the cup and valve, the cup and the ball are the wrong way around in the unidirectional restrictor. And those are all our errors there. You have to write down 4 out of those 6, so there's plenty of opportunity there for you to find them. and yeah, I'm not going to write them out for you, you can choose which ones. We're on to another fault finder here. So to reduce the costs and allow greater flexibility, an electronic engineer is asked to produce an alternative solution using this microcontroller. And the program to control the cylinder must meet the following criteria. The outstroke still has to be not A and B or C. The cylinder must remain outstroked for 1,500 milliseconds before instroking, and 200 milliseconds after the command to instroke. The system must start monitoring the switches again. So if we have a look now at the code, I'm going to look at the PBasic. And the first thing that I would always check is, are the timings correct? So pause 1500, yep, that's correct, and pause 2000, yep, they're correct. So I'll give little green ticks here. Now it says if pin 3 equals 1, then jump. So pin 3 was our input from C. So if pin 3 equals 1, then jump. Jump is high 7, which is the output to outstroke. Wait, then high 6 and low 6. Now that's correct, because that is what we want to happen. If pin 2 equals 1, then main. Yeah, that's right, because if pin 2, which is the B input, is on, we just want that to remain. It's only when it's off then we want the program to go to jump. But here, if pin 1 equals 0, then main. That's wrong, because we want that to be, if that equals 1, then main. Looking at the jump program then, jump high 7, pause 1500, that will outstroke the cylinder. But here there's an error because there's no low 7, and we can't instroke the cylinder if we don't stop outstroking it using the microcontroller. So we've got high 6 and low 6, that's right. And then go to jump for our last error here. If we go to jump, we're just going to loop jump. Loops that subprogram, and we actually need it to say go to main to return running the program. So if I tidy that up a little bit, we have got the following errors. So the first one is that we need pin 1 to say equals 1. We need to insert a low 7 before a high 6. And we need to change go to jump to go to main.